السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم أما بعد. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to day 23 from the live streaming during the month of Ramadan about Juz Amma on Madinah Arabic Online Tuition Center. Today inshallah we're living with few surahs, maybe 2 or 3 surahs, starting with Surah At-Teen. Let's read it first. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى أرأيت إن كذب وتولى ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى كلا لئن لم ينته لنسفعا بالناصية ناصية كاذبة خاطئة فليدع ناديه سندع الزبانية كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. 3 surahs, because now the more you move towards the end of the juz, the shorter the surahs are. These surahs, At-Teen, Al-Alaq, and Al-Qadr, we need to put in mind the general theme of the whole juz, which is confirming the concept of resurrection, approving the prophethood of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and approving the credibility of the Qur'an. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here in Surah At-Teen starts with oaths, with different things, or actually there are 3 things. or 4. والتين والزيتون, by the fig and the olive. This fig, this fruit that we eat, الزيتون, the olive, which we squeeze and get oil. And these two things, they indicate the place of, or the land of Palestine and the Sham, which are the lands of the fig and the olive. طور سينين, and by Mount Sinai. وهذا البلد الأمين, and by the secure city which is Mecca. So the Mount Sinai is the place where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke to Musa alayhi salam. And al-Balad al-Amin, or the secure city, which is Mecca. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called it Amin, or secure, because it's safe place. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbade us and forbade humanity from carrying weapons or even annoying the birds or cutting the grass or the plants or the trees there. These are the 3 places. So Palestine, and then Mount Sinai in Egypt, and Al-Balad al-Amin, Mecca. Actually, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started with these things and gave oath with them because they are the places where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the revelation, or Jibreel alayhi salam with the revelation to the 3 messengers, Musa, Isa, and Muhammad. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have blessings and peace upon them all. And the 3 noble books were revealed there, and they are like light to guide all humanity. Okay. The second part of the oath, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. We have created man, certainly created man in the best of stature. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created man and humanity to make them straight, standing straight, not like animals. They are reclining or depending on 4 and 2 hands and 2 feet. No, the man is standing only on his or her feet. So he can have his food and any stuff with his hand, stand and get it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created man and gave him a good situation of wisdom and good mentality, so he can think, he can speak, he can express his feelings, and he can think, and he can get wisdom. So he is really prepared to be a good person on this earth. ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين. We return him to the lowest of the low. Some scholars said that here it means that we gave him long age, so after strength and after youth and younghood and power, he returns back to weakness and agehood. And there is another interpretation, which is the most likely one, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created man in the best situation, and then those who do not believe and do not admit and do not thank this issue, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will return them and put them to be the lowest of the low. So man initially and firstly is the best creation, but if he denies and doesn't believe, he will be the worst creation, even worse than animals. أسفل سافلين, which are the lowest of the degrees of hellfire. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us and bestowed upon us many blessings. We have to be thankful to them and to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and announce and declare His oneness. If people don't do that, they will be returned and put into the hellfire. But animals, no. Animals will not get accountability. So those who don't believe in Allah's oneness and in the message, they will be in the lowest of the low. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ فَلَهُمْ أَجْرٌ غَيْرُ مَمْنُونٍ. Again, the concept of the two teams, the team of the winners and the team of the losers. Except those who believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ and do righteous deeds. فَلَهُمْ أَجْرٌ غَيْرُ مَمْنُونٍ. They will not be returned to the lowest of the low. No, for they will have a reward uninterrupted. فَمَا يُكَذِّبُكَ بَعْدُ بِالدِّينِ. You, man, after you knew that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created you in the best ever shape, and that He will return you to the lowest of the low degrees if you don't believe in the religion. What causes you to deny this religion? What causes you to deny the recompense? The recompense here, or a deen, the word ad-din, sorry, has many meanings. One of them is the religion, one of them is recompense. As in Surah Al-Fatiha, Maliki Yawmiddin, the king or the owner of the day of recompense. The day of recompense, we said before, it is the day when everyone will get only what he deserves. أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِأَحْكَمِ الْحَاكِمِينَ. Isn't Allah the most just of judges? He subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us, and from His adl and His justice, those who believe in Him will be in high ranks, and those who don't believe in Him will be in the lowest ranks. And this is from the hukm and the judge and the justice in the judge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The other surah is Surah Al-Alaq. Surah Al-Alaq is the first surah revealed in the Qur'an, or the first 5 ayahs in it are the first revelation ever in the whole Qur'an. And we know the story when Jibreel alayhi salam came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he was in the cave, and he revealed or ordered him to read these ayahs, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was unlettered. He kept saying, I can't read. Then he said to him, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. Recite in the name of your Lord who created. So you, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, start reading in the name of Allah. Bismi Rabbik, the word Bism. When we say Bismillah, it means in the name of Allah. And you do it before anything, before eating, you say Bismillah in the name of Allah. It means I start eating in the name of Allah. Before sleeping, it means I start sleeping in the name of Allah. Before anything, you start this action in the name of Allah. So start reciting in the name of Allah, taking the assistance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is your Lord. Rabbika. You say Bismillah now. Bismi Rabbika. Al-Rabb is Al-Khaliq, the creator. Al-Raziq, the provider. Al-Mudabbir, the one who sorts out your issues and your concerns and all your affairs. So he expressed this with the word Rabb to give the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam the impression of Allah's closeness to him. خلق الإنسان من علق, created man from a clinging substance. So this semen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with His qudra, with His ability and power and will, allows it to upgrade from a level to another level, to start to be a clot okay, of blood, and then a piece of flesh, etc., until it gets the embryo. خلق الإنسان من علق reminds the Prophet ﷺ in the first time with his beginning. اقرأ وربك الأكرم. Read, and your Lord is the most generous. From his generosity, that he will make you able to read while you are unlettered. الذي علم بالقلم, who taught by the pen. So he taught man writing with the pen. So we see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts the da'wah of Islam by inviting people to read and write, and to encourage them to learn these very important things, because of their most useful points and the most beneficial things they include writing and reading. So Islam is the religion of ilm, knowledge and science. You can imagine, the first ever word revealed is Iqra, read. The more you read, the more you come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. He taught man that which he knew not. From every issues. The more you live, the more you read, the more you communicate, the more you contemplate, the more you learn and get information and experience in this life. And then after all this, كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى. No, but indeed man transgresses. After all this, some people, they are rebellious. They insist not to believe in the message sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And only because they see themselves self-sufficient. If they have money, if they have some knowledge, or if they have some social ranks, they say, okay, I'm okay. I don't need religion, I don't need God, I don't need any assistance. So they think that their money or their power will suffice them. And this is mentioned before in Surah Al-Layl. أما من بخل استغنى. إن إلى ربك الرجعى. The concept of we are returning to God. Indeed, to your Lord is the return, not to anyone else. أرأيت الذي ينهى. Have you seen the one who forbids? عبدا إذا صلى, a servant, a slave when he prays. And this refers to Abu Jahl, when he used to come to the Prophet ﷺ while he praying and forbid him and try to stop him and prevent him from praying and finishing his prayer. أرأيت إن كان على الهدى. Why do you do that? Have you seen if he is upon guidance? What makes you stop that person from praying? Only because he is on guidance. أرأيت إن كان على الهدى أو أمر بالتقوى. Only because he enjoins righteousness. So what's wrong in that? Leave him. Leave him does his job and his duty. أرأيت إن كذب وتولى. Have you seen if he, Abu Jahl, كذب, denies and turns away? So denies the Prophet ﷺ and turns away and give a man his back. ألم يعلم بأن الله يرى. Does he not know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees, and he subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching him, and he will get him to accountability? How dare can he do that? كلا لئن لم ينتهي لنسفعا بالناصية. This is a threatening. This is a warning from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No, if he doesn't desist, if he doesn't stop that, لَنَسْفَعًا بِالنَّاصِيَةِ will surely drag him by the forelock. And ناصية is the front head, or the front part of the hair in your head. And this is punishment, which is painful punishment and humiliation in the same time. This man that was thinking he is something in this dunya, and that he is sufficed by his money and his power, he will be badly humiliated in al-akhirah. ناصية كاذبة خاطئة. This place, this stupid place that used to lying and sinning, for look. فليدعو نادية, then let him call his associates. Abu Jahl, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned him and read these ayahs in front of him, he said, "Oh Muhammad, are you threatening me while I am the most one that have Nadiyan in you? I have the most and the biggest association in Arabs." Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَلْيَرَوْا نَادِيَ, okay, let him call this association. سَنَدْعُ الزَّبَانِيَةِ, from our side we will call the angels of hell as Zabaniya, who are very strong and strict and serious angels, to take him and throw him in that hell. كَلَّا لَا تُطِعْهُ, do not obey him, never. If he start to call you to stop praying or to sin or to follow them in their bad way, never listen to them. لا تطعه واسجد, prostrate, واقترب, and draw near to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So don't stop sujood. The more you feel that there is pressure upon you, just flee to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, flee towards him and run towards him subhanahu wa ta'ala, prostrate. And the more you prostrate, the more you come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The last surah is Surah Al-Qadr. Al-Qadr, or power or decree. And this is Surah Al-Qadr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna anzalnahu, indeed we sent the Qur'an down during the night of decree. Al-Qur'an, all the Qur'an, from Al-Fatiha to An-Nas, full Qur'an, went down in the night of Al-Qadr, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the first heaven, from Al-Lawh al-Mahfuz to the first heaven. This was in a sama, or in the night of Al-Qadr. And then it started to come down upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, based on the events and the incidents along 23 years. Laylat al-Qadr, the night of Al-Qadr, which is one of the odd nights of the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hid the exact timing about it, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Iltamisuha fil ashr al-awakhir," look for it or start to seek it in the last 10 nights. And another hadith, fi al-witr, in the odd of these last 10 nights. And he ﷺ mentioned many signs for it, but these signs can be observed after the sign or after the night has passed. So better to do and strive hard along the whole 10 nights. The word Al-Qadr has more than one meaning. Al-Qadr means value. Al-Qadr, something that has Qadr, which has big value and honor and high rank in the sight of Allah, in the sight of angels, and in the sight of the righteous. It has also a meaning of decree, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prescribes the decree of the whole year in that night. And Al-Qadr also means narrowness. How can we understand this? Narrowness of the earth because of the many angels come to visit or come down on earth to witness that peaceful night with the believers. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ. What can make you know what is the night of decree? Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the whole Qur'an in this special night exclusively? Why? Because it is better than a thousand months, more than 83 years. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't say, because some people say, okay, if you do a good deed in that night, it's like if you do it in 1,000 months, but in 83 years. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said better than. So it's not only 1,000 months, it's better than this. تنزل الملائكة, some descriptions about this night. The angels and the spirit, which is Ruh, Jibreel alayhi salam. The angels led by Jibreel alayhi salam descend there by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, permission of their Lord, min kulli amr, for every matter. As we said, they come down from the heavens to the earth, بكل amr, for all the issues of the year, the prescription of al-qadr in that night. Salamun hiya, it is a peaceful peace, it is حتى مطلع الفجر, it's fully peace. الشيطان can't do anything in it, can't harm anyone, can't do any evil during that night. And the believers feel the peace of mind, the peace of heart, and the sweetness of Iman in that night until the emergence of dawn, or until the appearance of that Fajr. So angels keep coming down on this or during that night until the Fajr starts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us from the people of Laylatul Qadr, and grant us the reward of Laylatul Qadr, and make us from the people who pray during the night of Al-Qadr, Imanan wa ihtisaban, for faith and for seeking the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakumullah khairan. Barakallahu feekum. See you tomorrow inshallah at the same time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.